Hello and welcome to a movie review. Okay, I promised y'all I was gonna see this movie and I was gonna review it. So here we are. This review is non-spoiler because I really want y'all to see it. It is that good. As a horror fan, this movie went beyond my expectations. And I say this because it was made by YouTubers, and there has been movies made by YouTubers in the past that have flopped. So I was coming in here like, like they had their cred, they went to Sundance, and then A24 bought it. So I was like, okay, this movie has got to be good if A24 bought it, and it is that good. Okay, it is that good. This movie had me out my seat, like literally. I felt so just like it was like I felt so like yeah, it was uneasy. It was very uneasy to watch, and it there was no jump scares, you know. There was practical. There was no like crazy CGI. Everything was done practically, special effects wise. The acting was flawless. Like all the actors looked like teenagers. Like I'm tired of these movies where they're playing teenagers but they're 30. Okay, like I know I look young, but like I I don't look like I'm 16. You know what I mean? So to have a movie where they actually use teenagers, like young adults, to actually play young adults, amazing. And the soundtrack was good. Like the score was great. The weird, intense moments of the movie were very like it is like I just kind of like felt like there was something on my back. Like I kept looking at the exit in the theater. I kept looking at the exit. I don't know why. It was just dark, and I was just waiting for something to pop out. It was that good. Like I was sitting. My friend asked me if I was okay, and I was like, "Listen, I am not okay." It was one of those movies. I was not okay. Um, what else can I talk about? The pacing of the movie was great. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. It was like just right. It gave us all the information we needed. It didn't linger in scenes. It didn't give us too much backstory where we're just like, okay, whatever. It gave us enough to like intrigue us into wanting more. Like it gave us a taste, but not the whole meal. Like we wasn't like too full or we fall asleep. You ever had itis or like a food coma. You eat too much, you fall asleep. It didn't give us that. It gave us enough to fill us, but not enough to like, oh, we're bored and we're just like, oh, this movie is whack. Um, so backstory was good. The ending was so good. It, like the pacing of it already off the bat started great. Like the first opening scene, bam. Like I was like, oh no, this ain't. I was like, this ain't it. Like I don't want whatever they got. I want it away from me. Like Sage in my house as soon as I get home, kind of situation. And then the middle scenes where like all the plot is happening, with the teenagers doing teenage things and everything. It was good. Like I was interested. I was like, I want to go to that party, not to play with the hand though, but I want to go to the party. It was kind of, it was really interesting to see kids be kids, like not be on social media and like on their phones and stuff. Actually have a house parties. Like since when have y'all? It's been a long time since we had a movie where there's a house party scene. Okay, it's been a while. Like actual teenagers having a house party gave me nostalgia. Okay, of the time when I was a teenager and I actually went to house parties. I didn't talk to my friends on social media. Like I just showed up at people's houses and we was kicking it. So those scenes were great. The chemistry of the actors with their characters were great. They all played like off each other, and it was like they were actual friends. The lead actress who played Mia, like the star. Okay, her scenes, like the sounds that she made when she this is a possession movie, by the way. So if y'all, possession for me is creepy. I know possession people are like, ugh, but possession is one of those one of the genres in horror that really intrigues me. So when she was possessed, I was like, oh, like what's happening? And like the way her face and like the contortion and like that whole scene was just like, I think that's when I wanted to like go get some water because I was it had me in a moment. Um and she did a good job. She did a good job. The scene that really had me just literally out my seat. Like when I say out my seat, like I literally was just like sliding down and was just like hands like this, and I just could not look. I was just like I didn't know what to put my hands in my face, so I couldn't see, but I could still hear. So then I would put my hands on my ears and close my eyes. But then I kind of wanted to peek to see what was going on. I was a mess, and I was screaming. I was like, screaming. If you've seen the movie or if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what scene I was talking about. And it's such a simple scene. Like it's a scene that was like we kind of had a foreshadowing of like this is not going to be a good thing. Like it's nothing's good gonna happen to this person. Like we knew we were given breadcrumbs that this was going to happen, and it still had me like my jaw was just on the floor. Um, it just made me like ugh, like literally, and I felt so bad for the character. I was like, oh, I would be pissed. Like I would be so freaking pissed. And if you know, you know. I'd be like, why this had to happen to me? Like, what did I do? You should have been playing with the hand. You should. See, I don't mess with Luigi. I don't mess with Ouija boards. I don't mess with, there's some things I shop at thrift store. I'm a thrifter. So I love shopping at thrift stores. I love to hunt. But there's some things I just don't buy at thrift stores because they might have spirits. Like I just, no. Things like that, it's a no. So this whole movie, I personally would not be at that house party, even though it was a nice house party. Okay. But as soon as they started bringing out the hands, talking about, we conjuring spirits and like all this stuff, I'm out. Like I'm good to know y'all. Deuces. But yeah, y'all should definitely see this movie. It was good. If I was to rate, I should start rating movies. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start rating movies, y'all. Like if y'all like to know, because I've been going to the movies a lot. I saw Barbie, I saw Ninja Turtles. Those I'm gonna do another time. I'm gonna do another review on those. I actually might see Barbie again with a friend, so that I'll be more refreshed. And I saw Ninja Turtles twice, so I'm good on that. If y'all like my review and y'all want to see what movies I'm seeing, because I'm going to movies a lot more often, especially like by myself. It's really good. Like a good feeling to go to movies by yourself. I love going with friends, don't get me wrong, but going by myself and just being like me in the theater and just watching the movie for myself, and I don't have I don't have other people's expectations. Like I'm seeing a movie for me is really good. So I'm not gonna see this by myself though. I went with a friend, but I've been going to the movies by myself. I was not seeing this by myself. I thought about it. I said no. Um, I saw Barbie by myself. I saw Ninja Turtles by myself, and I just saw I saw Ninja Turtles. My sister, I saw it by myself, and I saw it with friends. So I saw it 3 times actually. So 3 times I saw Ninja Turtles. Yes, that I will definitely see by myself. But this is a no. I would not be seeing this by myself. So if I was to see this again, it'll be with a friend. Yes. Yes. But yeah, rating this movie. Let's see. Okay. I'll give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. And I say 4.5 because the way that scene made me feel, I'm offended. Okay. Like I love horror movies. Okay. You're like, Lily, rate the movie seriously. Okay, this movie is a 5. This movie is 5. This movie is a 5 point. This movie is a 5 out of 5. This movie definitely gave me all the feels, and ugh, like, I literally was like, question if I like horror movies like this. You know what I mean? Like, I love horror movies. I love the gore. I watch them all. I eat them up. Okay, I'm a horror fanatic. I can't wait for Halloween. But the way I felt in that scene made me really vulnerable, paranoid, and itchy. Okay. Like, I literally was like sign on my neck. Okay. Like, I felt the hand on my neck, like in the back somewhere. So, ow. So, but yeah, this movie's fire. This movie's so good. I definitely recommend y'all see this movie. Y'all definitely see this movie. And if y'all do see this movie, let me know. We could talk about it. We could, like, cause I feel like we need to have a meeting. We need to have like a support group after this. Like, we need just a support group, because I can't talk to my sister about this movie, or my mom, because they haven't seen it. The only person I can talk to about this movie is my friend, and she was asking me if I was okay. So she was fine. She was just chilling, Gucci. I'm over here like screaming. Okay, so I know I can't talk to her. She gonna be like, Lily, listen, Lily, it wasn't that serious. I'm like, yes, it was. Anyways, thank you for watching my review. Please like, subscribe. Check out my other videos up top. There should be like a playlist on top somewhere. Definitely check those out, and share the chat with your friends and all that good stuff. And if you see this movie and you need a hug, I got you. I will hug you. Okay, I got you. They did a good job for YouTubers who are like, they did a good job. Like, yes, y'all did this. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. All right. Bye.